Pep, just simply, what are your feelings going into this stage, given the year that you've just had in this competition?
Well, good evening to everyone. Yeah, happy to be there. We did our job in group stage and back to the business competition. And the first game in last 16 away is always, because maybe you don't have mentally the rhythm for the Champions League, and huge respect for the opponent. We have seen the last weeks what they did it in the group stage knockout. Group stage at Bayern Munich. United, Man United and Galatasaray was not really easy group, and they did it really well in all the games. And yeah, we will not define tomorrow, try a good result to try to finish the job in Manchester.
And what sort of factor is it that Copenhagen have not played competitively since then? And
well, I don't know. I've never been there in this situation. I would say that they are starting to compete and hungry and full energy, fresh in legs, fresh in mind. In the same time, I don't know the rhythm, but they have prepared many times to prepare the game. So I don't know. Hopefully, we can be in a good level to compete what this competition deserves to play.
Hi Pep. At the weekend, you talked about body language of the players in the first half. How important is good body language, a good mood, a good environment, all the trophies you've won since you arrived? How important is that thing?
Body language is everything in life. You cannot be happy doing your job, or you cannot improve if you are not positive in your mind and you accept that you can make a mistakes, and how you react on that, and how you can do mistakes, how you help, and this kind of things that is beyond, far away from the tactics or beyond for people. That is everything. It's everything in life. You cannot, if you don't train with a bigger smile in terms, okay, I want to do it better, I want to help, I want that, you cannot improve. But during the season, there are moments that it's like that. The people that have frustration when it doesn't well. So the people understand that sometimes the game, it doesn't work. It's not the big problem. It's how you face that problem to overcome immediately before the game is end. This is the point. And of course, always there are gaps and margin to improve.
How does a football club and you as a manager build that kind of environment where the mood is good? And is it difficult to, when it is good, is it difficult to keep it good season after season?
Yeah, that is challenge ourselves, challenge the opponents that still they want it to beat you. We feel it in the Premier League more than ever this season. But it's normal. In the Champions League, we won it last season, and they want to do it again. So, but I think the mentality, we have a good characters, good personalities in the team, how they react in the bad moments. So, in that terms, yes, I had the feeling like when I arrived 8 years ago, this competition was a little bit like, wow, maybe it's too much for us. And our defeats and our bad moments and our steps to grow up help us to be in that position that we are. 2 Champions League, 1 semi-final, 2 Champions League final, 1 semi-final in the last 3 years, and now we have the awareness. All the club is saying, okay, we can go everywhere to try to be ourselves. Before, I felt, okay, let's go. Are you sure, Pep, that we are ready to do it? Now I think all organization, all the club believe that we can do it, and this is, I think, the best legacy that we gave to the club, to the team. That now, okay, Man City, they can compete. That is so good.
Do you think that's a completely different attitude to this time last year then, given the experience you went through last year?
No. I think when we lost the final against Chelsea, the group stage, I think we lost 1 game in all competition. Lost 1. That was in the final. And after that, when we lost in semi-final against Madrid, always we compete, and it's not different. I don't think so. In how you compete now, winning all the games in group stage. So I don't think so that maybe I'm surprised. Maybe tomorrow we don't play a good game and we behave not good. I don't know. I never know. But I don't have the feeling that winning or winning, we behave differently the last 3-4 years. Always we were there.
And the crowd, people talk about the crowd at this stadium has obviously had a massive bearing on the Man United result. You were here last year. What did you sort of take away from that night, and what did you deal well with and maybe not so well with?
Well, it's a group stage. was the second game. I think we were qualified. I think so when we were here. It's different. But I've been here with the national team against Denmark, and some games, and always was really, really tough. The stadium is so close, the crowd, and I imagine 2 months without games. They are everyone desperate to watch football. A huge respect is what I feel. So normally I have a huge respect of the opponents, but when I saw what they have done this group stage against these opponents, say wow. So I said to the players this morning, so I have to prepare mentally. Game plan will be as always have been, but mentally you have to be ready to suffer. Tomorrow will be a tight game, 100%. I feel it, and normally my guts don't lie to me.
Sam?
Pep, just going back to the body language issue, you mentioned to Scandinavian TV that you had a word with Erling at half-time about his body language. What was it that you saw that you felt he needed to improve? Because obviously he responded in the second half with 2 goals.
Erling, first of all, is young, playing in a position that's the most difficult position on the pitch. With the striker is surrounded for 4 or 5 players. The spaces are minor. So in the first half, maybe we'll have a special delivery that players, a talent like Kevin, for example, can find him. And in that moment, because he's so young, in that moment, it's been positive. Will come. I had to score a goal, and after he react. So he doesn't need to score a goal. He helped us for many, many things for us. Many, many. It's not just a score a goal. Of course, he defined, for the for the goals. But it's not just that. As much he smiles, as much as so many games how doing and clapping, encouraging his mate in the first intensity pressure. This is what we need from Erling. But we cannot forget, have been 2 months out. It's a lot of time with a player, with a guy with so tall. Like back to dynamic is not easy, I would say. And he's huge competitor. I want to score goals. Okay, I know that. We know that. So relax. If we don't score today or in 10 minutes, we'll score it in less 10 minutes. It's not the second half. But in that process, being like what I said before with the first question, so it's try to be, okay, let's go. Because the team's always winning when overcome the bad moments. In this competition, there are a lot. I don't expect 90 minutes will be comfortable. We are going the moments are going to suffer. In the moments, we're going to be sad, depressed, or how you react. Because we have to understand that the opponents, every player has a mama and papa. So they deserve to play good. And they deserve to have good moments. They deserve it. So not because we are champion or because we are Man City. And how you handle that moment is when define a big team. And this is, we have done in the past, but we have to do it again.
Paul, please. Guys, if I can limit you to 1 each just so I can try and get through as many on the list as I can.
Hi, Pep. You said a few minutes ago that the first leg of the last 16 tie is always tricky because of the amount of time between the last games and this one. How would you combat that as a coach to make sure that players are on it from the first minute?
It's from my experience, so maybe I'm wrong. So the exceptional was against Sporting Lisbon. We won 0-5 or 0-6, but we shoot 6 shots on target, we score 5 goals. That is an exception. But I remember in Barcelona the first 2 years with that team that was really unbelievable, this type of players. The first was in Lyon, and the second I think it was in Leverkusen or something in Germany. No, you are not in Barcelona.
Oh, Barcelona, sorry.
And honestly, the first half was 3-0 for them. 3-0. We survived, and after at home we beat them. So always had that feeling. I remember the first game in the last 16 because we were not. No, because now in Champions League, second leg, you go through in 2 weeks quarterfinals. It's already we are there. Last month, dream, okay, semifinals maybe. And now we still are not. And always I have a huge respect for the first leg in the last 16. Always.
Anton, sorry.
You say you expect the team to suffer tomorrow. Obviously, you're coming into this game 10 wins in a row. Was the problem earlier in the season that they were suffering too much and weren't actually able to get over mentally some games?
No. I didn't see a problem, mental problems with the team. I completely opposite. Otherwise, we would not be all like we are. After achieve, I said in the beginning, the summertime, I said how we will react the travel, how we react after winning the 2 titles, especially the first one against Sevilla, early one. How we'll regret, we'll be naive, we'll be lazy, we'll be a little bit believe who really we are not. I didn't have that feeling for the day one. I didn't have it. So we drop games, yeah, we lose games, yeah, it's part of the football, but the behaviors, and I said last press conference, in the training pitch, and how they listen to me, or how we communicate to each other, how they react in the bad moments. So how many games? Maybe it's the season, like we come back coming for the losing positions. We were not a good team doing that in the past, never. Always when we concede a goal, like it was at the end of the world, we were not able to do that. In that moment, many games, many. So you cannot do it if you are not still, we want to do it. And that's why, yeah, once we are here, we got to try to do a good game tomorrow.
Hello, Pep. Probably last questions about the body language, but Erling, does he like that you put out that message that he needs to improve in that area?
It looks like I'm complaining about that, not the players. It was a general situation. So how many games they played last season, Erling, with us? How many goals they score? It's not a problem with the language. He came for the second month, had the rhythm, and sometimes it's not Erling that game. It's just sometimes when you score goals, okay, no score goals, you will score. It's not a problem. So if you don't score tomorrow, we score the after tomorrow. If you're not next week, it's not a big issue. It's just okay. Let's do it again. Him and everyone. So this is what I admire the most the teams. In the bad moments, how you react. Define the big teams in the bad moments. Not when we're 3-0, 4-0. It's in the problems they have the competition during 11 months, how you overcome that situations. This is how define, and this is what still we want to improve.
What do you see as the biggest quality of the Copenhagen team?
I think I would say define pretty well the way they defend in a high pressing and when they drop a little bit. The quality of the both central defenders and the keeper. They can put the ball wherever they want. In the long balls, it's not the long balls. They pass to long distances to the fullbacks. When they let them to play, they drive, they commit, and they link inside pretty well. Of course, the runners. Always the keeper, when under pressure, they can link perfectly with the striker. Is strong. And the physicality always they had here in this country. Many things. So the movements in behind and the pressure, Leonuzzi and the other guys. So many good things. And after when defended, I love it. I love how they move each other. It's not my business going to defend that player. No, everyone do respect for his mates, and you realize the manager works really well when you see this kind of behaviors. And I saw the game, in Allianz Arena when they need the result to go through. The huge personality they play, for the back. And I was there as a manager and as an opponent and played with this personality in Allianz Arena. It's not really easy. And they did it. So that's why they deserve completely. So in Old Trafford, they miss a penalty in the last minutes. Here, of course, they play the last minutes, a lot of minutes with 10 against 11 against United. It's not easy to play 10 against 11 here, but they fought until the end. So, many good things.
Pep, I can hear, of course, you have done your preparation in terms of the Copenhagen squad. Are there any players in particular that you see as particularly good?
Hopefully my colleague didn't pay much attention about Man City. That would be good. I love both central defenders, especially Vavra. I like the quality they have with the passes inside more than I like the specific player, I like the global. I like to watch all the team, especially of course when you have a player the top quality. Always you have it, the players know it, but in general is the quality they have as a team.
Last one on the front there, please go.
Hi, Pep. Erling has been honest about feeling the pressure when he came here last season. He seems to cope really well. What do you think makes him so mentally strong?
Are you asking me if he coping well last season?
No, I'm asking what do you think makes him so mentally
He's so
fit?
strong. He come from nature. He's hungry. Of course, the players come a team like won the 2 Premier Leagues before, and of course I come here but he adapt really well. I think I have an incredible group of players, the characters that embrace the new players when it's coming, like Koba now, Mateus, Jeremy, Josko. It needs 2 days. What 2 days? 1 day, and they are part of the group. And that's helped because we have an incredible captains and people, staff. And Erling felt it, that immediately arrived and said, I was part of this. And after that, just play. Problem is, you were starting in the beginning, we have time, it's 11 months. You didn't come from a few days, you come for 3 years, 4 years, 5 seasons, the contract he has, so do it. And the rest, the team, and we never put him pressure, oh, you have to score a goal for us. No, be involved in what we have to do, and the rest will come naturally. And he coped it perfectly because he's so strong. Mentally, he's always, score 1 goal, go another one, second and goal, the third, and have this. You see his numbers at his age. Not in Champions League, it's amazing. Not even Messi and Cristiano had this number in his age. But in everywhere, so then the numbers are unbelievable. And that can happen because score goals with us, in Salzburg, in BVB. Score goals everywhere. So you score everywhere all the time. So that helps you have a special mentality and attributes as a football player and the skills. And then, we are delighted to have him. And of course, delighted that now in Champions League he's back. 2 months is a long time, like Kevin, 5 months, and they are back. We are really, really pleased.
Thank you, guys.
Okay, thank you.